This is our video number 2 for the K-Chill 7.5 and 10-ton runoff video. This is our Dwyer controller. You can be mounted remotely. We just turn the toggle switch on underneath there and just went through a brief test sequence. The first thing that comes up shows you what the process temperature is currently. It's at 67 degrees. If it's a unit running standard temperatures, when it leaves from the factory, you'll have a minimum set point of 44 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's a glycol chiller, the controls will allow us to go down to approximately 25. In this case here, for our testing, we do have it configured to be able to go as low as 25 Fahrenheit. When you do that, you do want to run 40% glycol concentration, or even up to 50. No more than 50, that's too strong. So on this controller here, to change the set point, you don't hold the button in, you press it. So step 1, you press set, you see SP comes up, you press set again, that shows us the current temperature, and we can go up or down. We have a maximum range, so if you go too high, it's going to go down to 25. Or you could bring it down to 25 manually. So I'm just going to go up to 65, go to 25, then I press set again. And so now it's locked in at that 25. To get back to the main screen, okay, I'm going to press these two buttons together, set and the down button on the right. And so that shows us that we're at the 67 degrees, but we're starting to chill also. The compressor is on, as indicated by that little snowflake there, I guess. Oh, by the way, the compressor has a heater band. You can just see it. So this chiller, if you're going to run it regularly but turn it off every now and then, you should leave the main incoming power on at all times. And you should turn the unit off just by the toggle switch that you see here. Because when you turn it off by the toggle switch, we still have live power going to the heater that's on the compressor, and that's important. You want to keep that heater band on at all times, unless you know you're going to shut it down for a prolonged period. If you do shut it down for a prolonged period, say several weeks or months, when you do want to power the unit back up, let that heater band be on for about 12 hours or so before you even try to turn the compressor or the chiller on by the toggle switch. Because if you don't, you can get some problems with slugging and cold refrigerant on the scroll compressor. As mentioned, we do have a mechanical flow switch here. In this case here, go over to our test tank. Let's see what we're getting for GPM. Yeah, we're right about between, you can see that line there. We're just under 30. The units are tested and optimized at 2.4 GPM per ton. So something like this, about 24 GPM. You get much lower than that, then that flow switch will trip and will shut the unit down, which is what you want. It's a safety. You need to make sure you always maintain good flow going through that heat exchanger. So again, this unit's not the packaged version with the pumps or tank. And usually we'll have either 1 or 2 pumps. 2 pumps is ideal, especially if it's going to a process with multiple solenoid valves and heat exchangers out in the factory or brewery or what have you. On a 2-pump system, we'd have 1 pump dedicated just to chill the tank, like an internal loop. And that's fixed at the same flow all the time. And then the secondary pump can be basically at any flow or size needed without affecting the actual cooling performance going through that evaporator. So we're already starting to chill. We're already down to 4 degrees or so. Pretty impressive. That's a substantial amount of glycol. I'll come back to video number 3 as we get close to the 25 Fahrenheit set point.